welcome back to episode 2. We are going through Game of Thrones, 4 chapters a week. Super easy in a book club that we're doing. Because we all have busy lives and this is digestible. This is easy. Dakota's first time. He's never read or watched. I've watched multiple times, but I've only read the first 2 books a long time ago. So we are in our episode 2. So this is chapters Eddard I through Arya I, if you are reading at home along with us. Dakota, welcome back.
Thank you. Excited to be here. Continuing in the Game of Thrones world.
Yeah, so how you feeling now? Week 2, like brief. You're here. You're in the world. You're getting a little bit more context instead of just, hey, these are all new characters. I don't know who these people are, where they live, what's going on. Does it feel better to know a little bit of? Are you getting more at home in
Yeah.
Winterfell? Are you like,
Yeah, Winterfell, it's like I said last week, aka in episode 1, that I feel like the Starks are my favorite so far because it's like the only ones I've been given a reason to care about so far. And so Winterfell feels like my jam. Like it's my current comfort food of Game of Thrones is Winterfell. Because the family, the direwolves, the nuclear family unit here that is the Starks. It's wholesome.
it's an ironic, cozy read being in Winterfell too, because like it's really not cozy because it's cold as shit there and everybody's uncomfortable except for the people that live there because they're like, we've been through it, whatever. But like it's your home, so you feel good there. So we started with our first Eddard chapter.
Yeah, is this when we officially met the king?
Our Ned POV. We were introduced to the king, I believe, in chapter 3.
No, I don't think the king's there yet. I think Caitlyn
They're on his way.
Yeah. So I officially meet the king from Eddard's point of view in chapter 5.
Yeah, and there's a huge, and you love lore dumps. This is a huge lore dump on this chapter because we get a lot of the fact that he loved his sister, and just a whole lot of like we're in the crypt, we're talking. He's like, "Hey, you want to be the hand of the king?" And also, it's really not your king is telling you you're going to be the hand of the
Good
king.
old medieval empires, kingdoms where the king asks you a question and the option is never the option because your king is asking you and you can't say no.
The option is yes or beheading, essentially.
Yeah. Say no. Be disrespectful to the king. Die.
Yeah.
Try it. Also, the
So-
king sounds like a beefy man who loves his vices.
He really
Per
does.
Ned's perspective.
He really
King-
is.
Large boy who likes his girls and his drinks.
Rob the Blob.
Rob the Blob.
But what's interesting though, like you get a little bit of the backstory. I think they in this chapter, they talk a little bit about like their battle at the Triton type thing, where they're like battling together, where they killed the last of the Targaryens, they were hunting them down type thing. Robert was a fucking badass.
He was cool.
He got comfy, man.
He was good, and then he put on that. He put on that. What's it called? The newlywed, the honeymoon 20 pounds, the college, the freshman 30.
Oh, the fresh.
It's I mixed
Freshman
2 different
15, I
ideas
think.
there. I mixed 2 different ideas. I
Freshman
both
20,
mixed the
freshman
freshman 15, and when people are newlyweds and they get that little like 20-30 pound bump.
You get comfy, and that's okay.
Yeah,
You're happy.
Your body's going through changes.
I'm
Going
But yeah, so I knew you would like this chapter because it's big lore dump, which is good.
Yeah, I like my
lore
lore
dumps. It's also big stress for Ned. If Ned doesn't have gray hair, he's about.
Yeah, really unfortunate that there's just not like options for Ned, and he's knows that he's gonna have to leave his family, and also his daughter is promised to wed Joffrey. I think this
Which
is the
crazy.
chapter. It's not. Never mind.
This is crazy too because the next chapter, if we're rolling into it, Caitlyn is like, "Hey, well, Ned was there, but they're like, we got this letter that my sister thinks that my husband, who was the hand who you're about to replace, was murdered. So you should go find out who did it. Good luck though, because Ned was like, I'm not gonna go. Fuck the king.
Yeah, you'll have to interrupt me if I'm wrong, and I'll have to cut it out. But isn't this also where we see Caitlyn being a giant butthead? And she's like, then you have to take Jon out. Jon can't stay. She's like, if you're going to leave, Jon can't stay here. I'm pretty sure that's this chapter.
I think it was this chapter. Yeah. Because as you
awful,
know, quiz for Dakota. Why is his last name Snow? Why is Jon's last name Snow, but everybody else's name is Stark?
Well, because he's a bastard.
But why Snow?
I don't know why Snow.
They're from the north. Any bastard of the north gets the last name Snow. It's different in all the different areas.
Interesting.
That's your lore bit.
Good to know. GTK.
They do briefly mention it. I think it was in this chapter, or not this chapter. It might have been John's. I think it's this chapter. John's chapter. We skipped a chapter.
We did. We skipped to Catelyn. We skipped Jon's chapter.
It's in the John. That's why I remembered it. It's in the previous chapter.
Yeah.
But anyway,
he tells his uncle that he wants to join Night's Watch, and
you get your first Jon Tyrion interaction. How do you feel about Tyrion? He's a Lannister.
Okay, I feel like I'm not supposed to like him, but so far he gets along with Jon well, and Jon's cool. So therefore,
he's very witty, which I enjoy in a character.
Yeah,
I think that's why I'm drawn to him, is because he's just he's smart and he makes other people feel dumb because of how
because of how much smarter he is.
Yeah.
Also, he's the one character whose actor I know, and I can't unsee it because it's Dinklage, right?
That's Peter the only Dinklage. Character you know. You know Ned Stark if you've watched Lord of the Rings.
Do I need to Google it real quick?
I think you should.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Boromir, bro.
Boromir. Casting on Game of Thrones is really immaculate.
They did. I try to think of bad casting, and that in that series specifically, and no one really comes to mind except, do you want a big spoiler that spoils nothing at all? It's only in the show.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran's in the show. Waffo. Watch and find out.
Briefly.
But anyway, we have the Jon Tyrion interaction. Jon declares that he wants to join Night's Watch, and his uncle's like, you haven't even done it. You don't even know if you want to join Night's Watch.
Bro, have you gotten your first
Midsummer's Night's Kiss?
Yeah. Have you woken up hard as a werewood tree? No. Go deal with that and then come back. And Jon's like, no, this is what I want to do.
This is what I want to do.
Please, uncle, please.
And then we have the Catelyn chapter, and my perception of her at the end of the chapter was, oh my gosh, you're a terrible human being.
She's kind of annoying.
Because she's like, get Jon out of here. And it's like,
she gives a little bit from this chapter, Skylar from Breaking Bad.
Real.
Which is unfortunate because I fucking hate Skylar.
I mean, same.
Top 5 worst wife characters in television. Not Catelyn.
Skylar. Yeah, Catelyn had some issues in this chapter.
Yeah, she's got some stuff to work through. In our final chapter, Arya. This is our first Arya chapter. She's just
we watch Rob school Joffrey, right? In this chapter, he's like, I'm better than you. And Joffrey's like, then let's use real steel.
Yeah, he's like, well, let's just use my mom only lets me use real steel. Well, unless we use this sword, it doesn't.
I knew from this chapter that I was going to hate Joffrey forever.
It's just the name, bro.
Dude, yeah.
I feel like you had to have been somewhat influenced by outside world.
This chapter cemented 2 things for me. That Joffrey is going to suck. And that Jon is a great brother and loves his siblings. And every interaction we see with Jon and his siblings, Jon is a grade A brother. And then I looked back at Catelyn and I was like, you're a terrible person.
But can you also blame her, though?
Yes, I can.
Ned's went off to war, sire to son, brought him back, was like, hey, I know we're married, but this is your new son, your new elite employee. And it's just
modern day. That would be way weirder, way less acceptable. And I would still say, don't punish the child for the sins of the father. But medieval,
I'm just saying.
Medieval, it's basically normal. This is basically to be expected.
It's just be a slut. Fine.
In medieval times, this is totally expected.
Busting skulls and busting nuts. That's the only thing Dakota cares about in medieval times.
Busting skulls and busting nuts. Better not let me see them butts.
You're not a butt guy?
It just rhymed really well. I had to say it.
Anyway.
That was chapters 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, those next 4 chapters. That was the end of episode 2. Just a brief recap. Under 10 minutes, except it was almost 12 minutes, but that's okay.
By the time I snip it, it'll be 10.
Anyway, thanks for watching. RSQ out.